There it is. It is before 6 a.m. class on Monday. Welcome to the week in review from the 10th to the 16th of November 2025. Starting off on Monday with Tarnie is a babe, and Allison has some incredible drive and determination. Well done, ladies. Also on Monday, Justinta has been killing it recently, moving fast, going heavy, and just generally doing all the things you need to be super fit. So well done, Justinta. Moving ahead to Tuesday, shout out to Kerry, who let me cuddle the twins while she got after it. Thank you, Kerry, and well done for keeping going and not letting those little tiny gorgeous babies ruin your workout. Also on Tuesday, Ben and Caroline slugged through the workout as RX. Well done to those two, very impressive to see that. Wednesday, 6 a.m, good job to Laura, who put up some very big numbers on the deadlift, squat, bench workout, really going after it for that one. And also thank you to Di for pushing the weights with her partner while doing that as well. And then at 9 a.m, Hannah PR'd her bench press for 3 reps at 40. Awesome work, Hannah. You are an inspiration for all ladies out there. Wednesday afternoon, shout out to Ebony for hitting amazing posture on her deadlift, something that she's been working on. And then also shout out to Boob for hitting that workout as RX. Very impressive and getting through it. Only just finished though, so we'll do it again in a couple weeks. Thursday, shout out to Joel, who was literally lunging T as per the workout. I'm pretty sure there's only people who did that day. Very impressive, Joel. And then Thursday, shout out to Benny and Abby, this time doing synchronized handstand push-ups. Excellent work, team. Very, very impressive as well. And then Friday, Chantel was linking toes to bar together. Very good job, Chantel. She's been very close to that for a while and now has achieved that milestone. And then Bianca hitting 80 kilos on the back squat for a triple. Great work, BB's been training heaps lately, so it's been very cool to see. And then on Friday night, shout out to Luca, who has been moving very well, has been trying really hard in his positions in Ollie class and is definitely showing. Can't wait to see some big numbers from him. Saturday, Alistair covers for us, so thank you, Saturday, but he doesn't know our Bright Spot SOP, so I'll just thank Alistair for running the day for us. If you were here, let me know how he went, but I'm sure he went totally fine. And then also on Saturday was the day where Tommy had his Nationals comp. Now, if you didn't know already, unfortunately, we didn't have such a great day that day, where he failed all 3 of his snatches to begin with, which then means you're basically DQ'd. Not ideal. I will say this straight to Tommy. Out of all the people I've ever coached, you are one of the nicest, youngest, most coachable, most athletic, most kind, most generous with your time people that I have ever met. At only 20 years old, I can only imagine it's going to get much better from here. I hope that this weekend allows you to relax a little bit, even though I know you're disappointed. Find some joy in your training going forward. I remember a while back when we were doing some nutrition stuff, and there were people who asked like, who inspires you, and a lot of people put my name down, which I was surprised about. But now that I see what you can do, mate, that I am not surprised by that. So you are an inspiration to everyone. As much pressure as that is, you don't have to change anything, just be yourself and keep being strong, keep being fit, keep being happy, and we're here for you no matter what. So we're very proud of you, Tommy. And we look forward to your next adventures, whatever they may be, even if it's weightlifting. If it's weightlifting, then I've got some fun plans ahead. Okay, birthdays. I forgot this last week. Oh, and community bright spots. Man, let's have a look. Okay, community bright spots. Oh my goodness, there's 12 of them. From Emma. Shout out to Jess for showing me up on Saturday, the day before her due date, and crushing the workout. Also, her encouragement convinced me to do Chad and kindly letting me use her weight pack and made it way more tolerable. And then Jess says back to Emma, I saw you on the video, you made light work of the backpack, good job. Ben Platt for literally carrying our team last night in the 525 class. Also, everyone in that class absolutely crushed it. Yeah, see, this is what's up. I want to see bright spots all the time. Mandy, Caitlin on Monday for smashing through her double unders. Hannah for the death by workout where she made it to the end of the 6th round with the heavy weights, and her clean and jerk work also heavy. She is becoming a strong girl, I agree. Bianca for continuously adding to her clean and jerk weight this morning and for encouraging me to go bigger and better. Also Dudley for making me move from my comfortable 25. You're welcome. And Trina also said, can't forget Ez for her handstand walking, amazing effort. And then Ez congratulated Trina on breaking the 25-35 rule. And then Caitlin said, Felicity's handstand work is amazing. Yes, it is. And then Hannah said, Dudley for his very effective social media post that makes me feel so guilty for not being at the gym for a few days and missing out on the grind with my fellow Barwon legends. Let's go. And then Jackie for Peter for getting them to join the Hells Bells comp. Well done. And then Peter for Jackie for suggesting we clean up. Well done. And then Tara to Tomikins for being such a great training partner and coach. He gave me some tips for my toaster bar, and now I can do sets of 15. Something I've never been able to do before. We can do great things when we have good people believe in us. Yeah, so I agree. Also, when you listen to your coaches and finally do what they have been encouraging you to do for the entire year. Thanks for the perseverance. Yes, indeed. Now, I had a bright spot from Mandy too, from like last week. Big shout out to Rosie and Rob for doing burpees with the extra weight vest, and their team scored extra points. Joni for hitting a triple and possibly her 1 rep max back squat. Talia for putting up with me in the synchro workout in her first class with us. And last but not least, Brendan for his facial expressions and doing a synchro toaster bar with Pete. Yes, they were pretty funny. I put up some analog ones too. I'll go grab them. It's going to ruin my lighting because it's a big whiteboard, but analog bright spot Sammy to Dudley for providing analog feedback for the bright spots. Yeah, let's go. Mara for nominating Esther for being the best tiny sister ever. She is so funny looking. And then Esther nominated Mara for being an absolute loser. Yeah, that makes sense for siblings. From Sammy again for explaining the anatomy secrets to handstands. Love it. From Dave to Rich for coming every day and smashing it even while injured. Love that. From Leo to Zoe for smashing a 28 kilo deadlift. I love that too. From myself to Serena for being inspirational and snatching at 71 kilos. And from Jordan to Jolie for the only one who was human weighted lunges with Tarnie. Yes, I agree. And then from Joni to Jordan, I feel like Joni's got lots. These next 3 are all from Joni. Jordan for waking up for his own 5 a.m. workouts when he can't be at the gym. Oh, that's awesome. Kathy for lifting consistently heavy for the C session. Well done. And Anthony for being the only person to do Tabata without prompting. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, Serena just rocked up. I mean, I've got to get my skates on. Hi, Rainy. Do you know it's Abby's birthday? Yesterday. Happy birthday to Abby for yesterday. Is she one of those people who didn't say anything?
Yeah.
God, those people are rude. Don't do that. When's your birthday?
Like back in...
All right. Anyway, but this week it's Julie's birthday on the 19th, and according to Fitbox, and Kathy's birthday on the 22nd, also according to Fitbox. Yay! Okay, we just talked about Tommy's events. So coming up, we have Thursday night bowling. What was back on after Serena was away, so I couldn't do that. We also have our Operation Tribute WhatsApp group, so if you want to train during the day with me, make sure you get under that. Then we have on the 19th of December, 13th. 13th we have Mandy's track day, learn how to sprint. She's running that at 10:30 down at Landy Field. It costs 0 money for you, so if you want to learn how to run better, what a great resource, and thank you to Mandy for putting that on. I think I'll put something into Fitbox so that we can book into that. Following weekend, on the 20th, we're going to replace class with a fun little outing down around Queen's Park, and we're going to do similar to what we did yesterday. We're going to run a little team adventure race followed by barbecue. That'll start in the morning, finish mid-morning, and then to be done by, midday, 1 o'clock. I do realize it's on the 20th of December, which is pretty late for some people, but if you can come along to that, that'd be fantastic. Again, I'll put something up in Fitbox so you can book in, so we know who to wait for if you're late, Connor and Trina. Then we have our Christmas calendar coming up. I'll make some sort of content about what that is specifically, about the days. Following Christmas, we also have the Hells Bells comp on the 3rd and 4th, which I believe we have a few teams in. I don't know exactly everyone, but it should be a ton of fun. So if you want to come to that 2-day comp down in Torquay, bit of swimming, bit of CrossFit stuff, probably a bit of running, who knows. It should be a fun end of the year and give you something to train for over the Christmas period. And during the summer holidays, essentially, not much is going to go on except for we have two things I want to talk about. One is the Australia Day MURPH, which will be on the 26th of January, which is a Monday this year, which would be pretty cool. And then also, Darren sent me an email about the Masters Online HQ Qualifier registrations. So if you are a Masters athlete, say 30 and over, you can do the 2026 Masters HQ Online Qualifier. So it's like a Masters competition for Australia or the world. Might be the world. It's over 10 days. Athletes from Australia, New Zealand, and around the world will take on 4 tests designed to challenge every area of fitness, whether you're chasing qualification or for the championship or simply testing yourself against other Masters athletes. Here's your opportunity to compete. So if you're interested in that, something before the Open, get into it. It starts January 16th to the 25th and costs $40 to enter. And then the Open will be after that as well. Final 2 weeks of programming before our December phase. Hope you enjoy. Hope then we'll have test week at the beginning of December, and then we'll do a bit of, wouldn't say filler exercises, but we'll move into some more sprint style, a little bit medium to longer workouts, something like that 8 to 12 minute range repeat, and lots of strength work as well. Ollie class will be winding up as well, working towards just finished our second deload week. We've got 4 more weeks of squatting and lifting, so that should be a ton of fun as well. So if you've been doing all of that, I think Abby's done nearly all of them, then good job. You should expect some huge PRs. I didn't actually ask gymnastics what was up, but it was handstands, so that should be fun. Oh, hey, Lara. It's been a month already. You just missed us too much. Well, class is about to start, so I'll ignore the lost property and IUs. I'm pretty sure both the things here are Brett's anyway. I still have that bit of jewelry that I mentioned last week, that little square earring and a necklace, so I'll keep that. Doesn't take up much space. And if you owe me money, please pay me. All right, that's our week in review. I'll see you out there.